The Jim and Terry Show, coming to you from the Hobbit Hole Studio in Bob Cajun. I'm one of your hosts, Terry, and with me is my good friend,
Jim.
The Jim and Terry Show. Together after a catastrophe of, well, I was going to say technical proportions.
Yeah, last show, I hope everybody listens and laughs. Just to get a...
The number of times we have to press stop,
we should
start,
have a contest.
stop, start.
The number of times we had to restart. Send it in, we'll send you a hat.
That's actually...
Thanks, Terry, for buying that hat.
Yeah, thanks for volunteering me to buy that hat, Jim. The Jim and Terry Show. Well, we did start off with merchandise. When we started this, we started off with business cards. So I'm looking at both those things sitting on my desk. And they're sitting on my desk, but they're in good condition.
We had a winner once. We had a winner.
Did we already mention that? I can't remember where they said it on camera.
Well, say it again, I guess.
Okay, Bobby, if you're listening, you were the winner of the first and only Jim and Terry Show prize giveaway.
Yeah, and it's probably sitting there, as they said, on a desk with a bunch of pencils in it.
Yeah, okay, those are
like yours, by the way, like your cup is.
Yeah, it's in pristine condition because it's never been used. I'm going to take that with me to the old folks' home, Jim.
Yes.
That's our future. I hate to say it, but will they take us out feet first or on a wheelchair?
Well,
or
that's if the
stretcher?
world makes it. I know we're going to be talking about more of the Epstein files.
let's
but
get
there's
into
a lot of battleships off the Iranian.
Okay,
coasts.
my principle is start where you are. So if you're mentioning carrier groups that the U.S. has positioned around the world, why don't you what have you heard?
Well, number one, you've got a most unstable president in charge who changes his mind every time he just wakes up or burps or has a fart or something, whatever it does, he changes his mind on everything. So now you have two battleships at least over in Iran.
Are you speaking of battleships? I didn't think the U.S. had any. You're talking about aircraft carriers?
Well, battle groups.
Okay.
And yes, they do have destroyers and stuff still. They still have
not the Ohio class battleships.
No, these are way faster. Don't listen to Trump. These
Don't
are
listen
faster
to
and
Trump.
better.
Okay.
They're holding missiles in them and everything else. But the thing is it is very, very dangerous because
you're positioning your pieces, which is the military pieces, on a global chessboard, and everybody sees your move.
Yeah. Well, the thing is because, again, I believe he's not of sound mind. He told the Iranian protesters, keep doing it, we got your back. And then he did nothing. 6 weeks go by and thousands have died because they said America's got our back. So all he's doing is more and more and more making America untrustworthy. Europe doesn't trust him. Canada doesn't trust him.
Oh, nuts.
And they're not going to recover from this in any time quick, ever, because all the new alignments are coming together. So now he's got a battle group in Iran for what? What are you there for? You're going to stop?
The battle group is in the Mediterranean? Is that where they are?
I think it's gone up the, why didn't we have a map up here? The Gulf of something or whatever it is. Like he's, not the Mediterranean, down south by
Gulf
India.
of Aqaba?
Yeah, that kind of thing. Or heading up that way where the Strait of that
Hormuz.
place. And yeah.
Okay.
I know it all. I know it all. I just can't speak it.
Iran has closed the strait?
I don't think so. I think they're in there, but they're threatening to sink an aircraft carrier now. There's a lot of people on an aircraft carrier.
Yeah, you mentioned
it's
that.
probably just a bunch of loud noise. But I know what I would have done years ago if I had been Iran. I know what I would have done. I would have sunk nuclear bombs to the bottom of that. And I would take out their ships that way because that's evil.
Whoa, that is evil.
But what else are you going to do?
Well, that's Mike Myers' Dr. Evil kind of thing.
But the idea is they're there.
But
there's
nukes,
probably going to be an attack.
I wouldn't use nukes ever. I mean, you have them just to say you have them, but you don't use them.
You're forgetting about the whole situation. Iran wants nukes to nuke
Israel.
Unless that's just propaganda that we've heard.
Yeah, I don't think anybody, well, I was going to say anyone in their right mind.
Well, you've got a president who's not in his right mind.
And you've got an Ayatollah who's not in his mind because
all glory to whoever they worship, to die.
Yeah.
And they've got a good point. They basically say, oh, little America, we've been around for 1,000 years fighting wars. You've been around for 200. Don't get so haughty here.
but really,
Now,
if
America's
it's-
the most powerful nation on the face of the earth. This is true. But in the hands of a madman, it could throw us into
Okay,
World
so
War
that
III.
gets us into. I know we're trying to get to the Epsteins. We're about
That's gonna be
halfway through
another
this.
show.
Okay, well, let's just carry this one through to its logical conclusion, which is it a titanic struggle of an Islamic society? It's not a democracy. Iran is not a democracy. They flirted with.
Well, I got to point out, Terry, the United States isn't either.
Well, yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Democracy.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to make it work.
Yeah, it's not working.
Not working.
He's a dictator.
He's a.
They're not having fight now to save democracy in the United States.
No, it's gone.
They're fighting to get it back.
Yes, the de facto position is it's gone.
Yeah.
And can you fight hard enough to get it back? Are there guardrails? That's the question in Trump 1.1. There was a book published in a New York Times editorial that gave us hope. Some anonymous person from inside, and we know who that person is, and his name escapes me at the moment, but he did write a book eventually. From the inside saying, we have a guardrail, don't worry. He's erratic, we have a guardrail. The guardrail was people willing to not follow orders when they're unlawful.
Well, don't forget, anybody probably with the right intelligence has been fired. All in the complete, entire administration of the White House. So your Department of Defense and everything's now the Department of War. So you're stating to the world, we're not a matter of defending anymore. We're coming after you. So that's fine. And I understand they got to eliminate nuclear threats in Iran. But if they're that scared now that they've put those armadas in that area, then it was all bull when they said they eliminated their nuclear.
With that
all
mother
bull.
of all bombs.
All bull.
Yep.
All a lie. All a lie.
All the
So
time.
if that was the truth that they had eliminated, this is to distract from the Epstein files. And yes, Trump will drag the world into a war to save his butt.
So you mean even after all the redactions, and I told you the meme that I saw, a great Epstein list, and it was all redacted, but the redactions were the silhouette of Trump.
Yeah.
But, okay. So let's take it to the news we heard this morning, which is the UK is acting.
Yeah, they're not the only country. 7 countries are acting on the people that are involved with their country who are in the Epstein files. And so Prince Andrew, who's no longer the former Prince Andrew, feel like I'm talking
the prince
about
formerly
Prince.
known as Andrew.
Yeah. He's been arrested.
Yes.
And because, see, what is it? What a tangled web we weave, or something.
That's right. That's Shakespeare.
What happened is, okay, he went to Epstein with part of a plan for the United Kingdom to expand trade, and he had files. But what were in those files? And he gave them to Epstein. Epstein, has been traced back to be a part of what is the Israeli Secret Service? Mossad. So Epstein's got many people in his pocket, including maybe Clinton, Trump, and
the Clintons are going to testify. Both Clinton and former First Lady Hillary.
Yeah.
They're testifying.
Yeah. They just wanted it to be public.
Yep.
And that's why it might not happen. Because they just may say, I was in the room and there I was with, whoever.
The Republican head of the committee doing this thing is now having second thoughts. Oh, gee, what have we done here if we let them testify?
Well, that's what Trump did.
Yeah.
Shot his stupid mouth out.
Yeah.
I'll release them, thinking the Americans would forget it. And they almost did. But then all of a sudden they're saying, no, we want you to release these. You said you would. Now we know he's in there hundreds of thousands of times. Maybe 1 million.
Yes, I think it was...
1 million it got up high up.
Wow. So
because don't forget, what we're looking at is 2% of what's the files are available. This Epstein guy had things on people all over the world.
Not just email and telephone records, but he's got photographs and video.
That's right. This is why perhaps the president or the owner or the founder of Victoria's Secret gave him all his money to manage. Why would he do that? And this is one of the questions they're asking now.
Okay.
Why would the richest man at that time, I think, in the world, give his money to Epstein to handle?
This is the first connection I've heard to Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, he owned it.
Wow.
Yeah. And why would he do that? And that's the question that people want answers to. The government does. Why do you want not the American government, but why would you let him handle? Why did you buy him a house here and a house there? What did he do for you that you gave him that much money?
Well, as the UK is investigating the former prince, Poland is investigating Putin and Russia's connection to all of this circle. And we have Trump moving battle groups in. I'm just imagining him whispering to Netanyahu, can you create a distraction over there, please? It's getting a little hot.
Well,
America's the only country to sit on this.
Yeah. And Netanyahu is being a part of this team to attack. Geez, I had a real good point for part of that. Oh, the Ayatollah has said he's got dirt on Trump.
Well, wouldn't that be
wouldn't that
fun?
be something?
Please release it anyway. Don't wait for the bombs. Do it now.
He says no. He's got all kinds.
Well, you're
of
going to be bombed anyway, so please just release the stuff
while you're still breathing.
That's right. All
so
right.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave, or whatever it is.
It is a tangled web.
It's very complicated.
Trumpgate. Trumpgate?
Yes.
Yeah, let's hope for justice. That's what we talked about at the beginning. Justice denied. Justice delayed is justice denied. Too late for America. Maybe.
Because it's
complicated.
Oh, man, your timing was perfect. Thank you. Jim and Terry Show signing off. Bye-bye.